It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Now a give right side. It's Horton. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's McCarthy. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Horton. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Horton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air with McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Horton, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Barber. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. There he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Middle they go. It's Horton. It's so close. He gets it to the rim. Out of bounds right there. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. pushing it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the Oak Blades. That makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. They'll drop the throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback,
and he found it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He's got room to roam. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Danny Gray, 26 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 9. Operating from the gun. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
McCarthy operating from the gun. That's caught inside the 20. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught along the left side by Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Hyatt from 13 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's got 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Back to throw now on first down. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because it's
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Parker. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off from his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
First down here, and that's it, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
McCarthy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Horton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Horton, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the air with McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. To 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devon Achane, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is McCarthy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. To the air again, McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. He called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton, a spin. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Ayuk goes in motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. Horton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. Down to 3 touchdowns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
GG's, my nigga.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round, but they just got past the wild card round.